Hello, AFL and ACFL. I'm Espo, and today I'll be going over how to do media. I'll be covering topics such as GFX, post effects, writing the articles, and getting ChatGPT to help us just import those stats, right? I know the CSV files and all of that is super confusing. So, this video, like I said, into four categories: Roblox Studio, going into Blender, right, making that GFX, and then going into Photoshop for post effects, writing the article, starting all that, and then using ChatGPT to get the stats, get those analytics, and finish up the cherry on top. All right, so getting started here, we're gonna go into Roblox Studio, going to use our load character plugin for in this instance we're gonna use XOZ, right? And he's in the Denver Broncos, obviously. So right now I'm gonna go to Marketplace, Collection Clothing to get some nice jerseys. We're gonna use the Easy Insert plugin to help us out here. And as you'll see, I'm just looking around looking for clothes. I'm gonna copy that asset ID, and slowly but surely I'm gonna copy and paste it, and it's gonna go straight over the clothing, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing for the pants as well, as you'll see. You'll notice here that I actually messed up. You always just want to make sure you click on the character when you're using that Easy Insert plugin. And now I'm gonna get all this stuff into Blender, right? I'm gonna export it, just clicking on everything except for the hat and hair, obviously, because if you save everything as one, when you upload it to Blender, it's all gonna come out as the same thing. So sometimes like the hat and hair just might be like off, and you gotta fix it in Blender. So that's what we're just doing this here, just to one, categorize it, and two, just make it easier on ourselves as we move on to Blender here, right? Moving on to Blender now officially, right? I'm going to start off by going to the top of my screen. I'm going to click on shading. I'm going to click near the chest area and make sure that thing on the bottom of your screen pops up. Now, just going to click on this, click again. I'm going to go to my files here where I actually save all my Blender stuff, and I'm going to click on XOZ, and you'll notice that just clothing and all that pops out. Skin color, everything. And then right after, I'm gonna go to import. I'm gonna go to OBJ and start by getting all his hats and hairs and stuff. And luckily for me here, it actually saves right on top of his character. So right off the bat, we don't have to do nothing crazy. But if you did have to, you would go to the right side of your screen here and just right, you'd move all the hairs and stuff. Now I'm gonna hit Control Tab on my keyboard, shift click on all that, and Control P and bone it, and you'll see there I rotate everything, and it goes all the neck and stuff. And right now I'm just importing my I'm importing a podium, because I'm trying to create my scene here, and I cut because I had to import the script and whatever. And right now I'm gonna add a sun. You're gonna go to that green button on the right side, put the strength to 3, the angle to 180, and I'm adding a camera as well. And you gotta click on the camera icon first. I messed it up. And then you go to navigation, walk navigation. And here I'm just posing, right, just to get what I like on the scene. I know I'm going a little fast, so if you may, you can please slow the video down. And you'll just notice here again, just tweak everything, right? Just want to get all the colors out. Now onto Photoshop, arguably the hardest part of this video, because sorry, I don't even think this is the hardest part. I don't think any of this is hard at all, but it does take some learning, right? So I'm gonna add a layer to make the background transparent, right? I'm gonna go to my files here, I forgot to save the image first before I was recording all this, but you can just go through your file explorer and just drag it on in, and you hit Control T on the on your image on the layer, and you can just move it around, do whatever you need to do. And you'll see here I'm just kind of tweaking with it. I accidentally hit Alt and I duplicated the layer, but hey, sometimes I make mistakes, right? As you'll see, I'm just grabbing my images for my scene here. I didn't really did this in one go, as now I'm just trying to select in subject, right? I'm trying to get I'm trying to remove the background here actually for the microphones, because this is supposed to be like a press conference, right? That's the idea I had going in here. And then I go to Object Select Tool, I hold Control and scroll wheel, and I'm just trying to make sure the microphone and the background are completely different here. I'm just dragging my mouse, and again, just the finer details, right? I always want to make sure those are superb. And then I select the mask, and I go to layer, new, via copy. Didn't work the first time, but I get the go arounds eventually. I think I right click on it and layer copy, and then or layer via copy, whatever. Right, yeah, I right click on the actual layer itself, and I delete the other layer, and then boom, right? It's not too bad, but then it still kind of looks a little bad because I didn't put too much time in it, so I just blur it, because you want the focus point to be your render, right? So adding a background here, I'm gonna go to filter. I'm gonna go camera raw filter on the actual render itself, and just start tweaking with some things, right? Just making sure I get it to how I like. You just gotta look at it with your eyes and really feel it out, because you want everything to pop, right? And again, just adding some more effects. You can again slow down, make sure you're seeing what I'm doing here. I do another I select subject on the feet actually for the shadows, and then I just add a drop shadow and start again tweaking with a lot of this stuff, right? And then I'm a criminal here, so I'm gonna use Comic Sans for the quote. Funny enough. And again, just trying to find what looks right for me. As now we're gonna move on to actually writing the article itself. Okay, so moving on to actually writing the article. Funny enough, I'm in our media department server writing it in practice. Now, I use the hashtag up front because you want your title to be bold, right? You want it to stand out. So I'm just trying to figure out my title. Obviously, so I found it easier to just think about the team, right? Because, again, football is a team sport. So, right, I just put the rookie's journey because kind of a brand new team and such, and just being up here writing the article, right? And I'm just also going around to the AFL server, just checking who they played, just researching this team, all these fine details and whatnot to really personalize it and make that team feel super important. And again, using my emojis here, just trying to make the names, players, and whatnot stand out. Also, the 3 hashtags for the subtitles, right? You just want to split your article into categories, and for this instance, whatever I was writing about, the analytics, and just their season overall, right? Just to inform players like, hey, this rookie quarterback and this squad are 3-1, right? And as you'll see soon here, I'm gonna go into ChatGPT to actually help me out with the analytics and copy and paste the numbers properly. So in here, I downloaded the CSV file already, but in our AFL webbook server, you can find everything here. I think I accidentally downloaded it again. I cut that though. So just gonna write the prompt, right? You wanna you want to ask it to give you in a text format, so that way you can, for one, copy and paste it, but two, it's just easy on the eyes, right? You don't have to go up and down on, like, looking at the actual stat category, right? Because you see how it says username, completions, whatever, but then you have to like scroll down, find the little numbers. Super annoying. So, right, and then I cut here to where I find, like, I actually get it to, sometimes it's too serious, so you kind of have to do it a couple of times to get it to how you want it. But here I'm just copying and pasting the numbers and, certain numbers, because sometimes it screws up, right? You kind of see, like, he had like 3 total tackles with 6 total tackles. It doesn't make any sense. So I just copy and pasted the yards allowed, the touchdowns allowed, that kind of thing. And again, also just make sure you're going on the AFL server, just making sure those players are on that team and, everything's good. Double check everything. And this is what you should have, and ta-da.